The next award is for the best satire humor site, and it's going to be presented by the tweeter or Twitterer. There's a machloket there between how you say it, but it's NotAntiSemitic, also known as Anti-Super Dush Israeli. He's been tweeting snarky comments and exposing anti-Semitism on Twitter since 2012. So please come on up. Is he here? He just left? You missed it?
You would go to the bathroom at the exact wrong moment.
Canadian.
Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry. So, hi. I'm, sorry, I forgot. Not anti-Semitic, anti-super douche Israeli. I sometimes go by the name of Sean. So, I, like many here, didn't prepare anything, so I'm going to wing it. Basically, I'm going to say kind of my history. I've started Satire. That's kind of our theme right now, is satire. Because I realized a few years ago that the other side were fighting this I guess, social media battle against everybody who hates us. And I realized that the other side isn't that funny. They suck. Like, they're angry all the time. Like, so you know what? We have a weapon that they don't have. We're funny. Because you know what? We're cool. We can have a sense of humor, right? So, basically, I took inspiration. I took inspiration from, I'll admit it, I took inspiration once I saw a Twitter handle called This Is Palestine. It was funny. I liked it. It was posing as a Palestinian. If you guys don't know it, it's posing as a Palestinian, kind of saying, kind of humorous, kind of dark humor, I guess. I came in as trying to be a lighter side, kind of posing as an anti-Israel advocate, but saying some things that are just absolutely so ridiculous that nobody could possibly believe this is true. And I realized very early on that I was not originally anti-super douche Israeli. I was originally anti-Israeli douchebag. Anti-Israel douchebag. I started with the satire. I started posing as that side, and realizing very quickly it's hard because there's a very thin line between satire and reality in this realm that we're living in, because so many things could be said as satire, but people will. But it will actually happen. Like, for example, if I came out with a satire piece that said, UN resolution started by Saudi Arabia condemns Israel because of women's rights abuses, I would think that's one hilarious article. Wow, that's funny, but it was actually true. That actually happened. And also things like, UNESCO decides that the Wailing Wall is not Jewish. That's a hilarious article. No, it actually happened. So I kind of switched the thing a little bit. I stopped posing as the anti-Israel. I kept with the humor. Tried to be as funny as I can on Twitter. But you know what? There's one person that does it consistently. Somebody that hits the satire and really hits that line between satire and reality. That you know it's satire, but the people who are on the other side don't know it's satire. And that's the sweet spot. You know who hits that every time? Our friend, PreOccupied territory. Let's bring him up. Go.
Okay.
All right.
Good. It doesn't click like they used to.
No.
It's not my real name. It's not my real name.
Yeah, it is.
So yes, thank you, and thank you, Elder. That's not your real name either. My name is David, and the site PreOccupied Territory wasn't even my idea. It's a friend of mine who actually has some money and decided that this is what I should do. I'm a little bit intimidated because what I do seems to be so much lighter and less important than what everybody else here does. And it's a little bit heady to be in the same, well, it's not a room, but in the same space as many of you. What I do want to say is I want to share some of my favorite moments of the last couple of years running this site. One of them, I have to also give a shout out to Israeli Cool once again, because one of their writers gave me an idea. It was an idea. There were some terrorism attacks going on in various parts of the world, and a writer for Israeli Cool who calls himself Judge Dan gave me an idea that Israel puts out a travel advisory, terrorism warnings in various places, which is a complete reversal of some things that the State Department, U.S. State Department does it all the time. Various countries do it all the time regarding Israel. So I wrote it. And I thought nothing of it until a couple of days later. Until relatively recently, speaking then, former Swedish foreign minister picked it up and took it seriously, and my traffic spiked. He eventually deleted the tweet, which only made it a more important story. That was one of my favorite moments. Another favorite moment, I had like 7 or 8 of them, and of course I can't think of any one of them now. Another favorite moment of mine was when, it was actually a few minutes ago, when somebody came up to me and said, "You know what my favorite piece of yours is?" He started reciting the headline, and I completed it with him, because it's also one of my favorite pieces. I'll share with the headline. It's a two-state solution coffin made entirely of nails. Or something approximately that. What it brought home to me is, and it's something I wanted to tell him at the time, but we all had to gather, and other people came along and had to say hi and hate people. But it brought home to me the exact opposite of what I thought would happen when I started this. I thought I would run out of material. I thought that I would have some good ones. I had some great ideas, but the longer I'm in this, and the more I write this, the more I realize just how much more ridiculousness there is to uncover every day. And so I've actually upped the output of my articles. I've been able to do, I usually try to do one a day. And now I'm doing 14 articles, I'm doing about 13 or 14 articles a week. I write 99% of them myself. There is no shortage of material, and you can take that as a good thing or a bad thing, but I enjoy the creativity, and in those few and far between moments when I see it makes a difference, it makes it all worth it.